Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise, in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your New Orleans Saints?
Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His guys ready to get this one going. Across from him, Saints head coach Kellen Moore. And these guys also found in their... Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Make it to the 25. So here's the first drive down for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 12 carries, 57 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
A gain of 1. Brings
Purdy
up
from the gun. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt.
A loss of 5 yards.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback. Now a play fake here on first down. Olave over the middle. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of catches. catches, 78 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, given 40 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Here's third down and 4.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
30. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49er.
Now Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
Hands it off out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They need 2. Here's third down.
It's a loss of a yard.
And they'll work. And the ball comes loose. And he'll go down at the 28. The Saints had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape. But the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And his kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did possession.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Purdy looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
San Francisco.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Piniero's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 33-yard line.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
The 2nd down pass.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll tuck this and run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. The pass caught by Olave.
On second down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Chris Olave. A gain of 9.
He'll go for the keeper. And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
47-yard line.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Olave holds it in. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one taken in by Olave. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now he's going to step up and run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49ers.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Michael Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. They got the lead here in the second half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
From the gun, he'll hand this off to the 27-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He was brought down at the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and long. Man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the
to take over on offense. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Devon Gaucho on the tackle. A 1-yard gain. Brings up
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From just shy of midfield, Purdy. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 41-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23.
17 yards. That's another 49er 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Purdy. Quick slant caught by Kirk.
Purdy's pass complete to Christian Kirk. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here, a 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out on the field comes New Orleans. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34.
They set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And the 49er first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Touchdown 49ers! Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter.
The extra point is good.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Working to put a drive together.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 35-yard
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Remember throughout my career here in defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they're going to get him down well short of first as he can only get this to the 30. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
The first down pass.
Second down in the yard.
Number 12, Chris Olave. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll look to throw.
The Niners 26-yard line.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Olave over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now back to throw.
We'll give that complete to Velo. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Saints first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. That is caught by Velo.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Now he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And the 49er first down.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Here's 3rd and 6.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 8 yards.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And you get a look at the numbers, so they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
At the 18.
They'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Second down.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for San Francisco, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. Off we go here in Cincinnati. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And, Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week, Mike, and we asked him, we said, can you put your finger on what went wrong last week for what was a pretty rough outing? He said, being honest, I didn't have my best week of practice. I practiced much better this week, and I'm expecting it to carry forward into the game. He can continue to get better. They can show that they can win when he doesn't have his best stuff. If he plays a cleaner game, this is going to be a tough team to beat.
Peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. Burrow here on second down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jaguars have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 5. From the 20, here's second down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Try again. It's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
It's third and 10.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on third down. But they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it. But give him credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the first down.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
That's caught. Gesicki on the right. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow now to throw on first down. To the left side. Caught by Chase. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
Second down, Burrow. Man, it's Thomas. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
from the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
32 yards. That's good for a Bengals.
On first and 10, Burrow. That one finds Chase. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Chase. It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and
They'll throw here on third and short. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Burrow. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Second and 5.
Here's Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third and 5.
Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Cut down Cincinnati. Football, young man, as a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Jaguars 0.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready for their second possession. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So after 1, it's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 18.
Now, Burrow. He takes off. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
14 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Catch man, right side by Thomas. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2.
Complete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Jaguars offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day, huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
You know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback. Cam Ward goes number 1, and obviously Shador, a lot of conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Genty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, a Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impact.
Good blocking, and he's in. Chris Rodriguez. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his first touchdown of the new year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. On the return is Chase Brown. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you because if you think about the toughness and physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion. And even when your Cleveland was up here at the top of the division, they did that as well. But it comes back to that defensive side of the ball. And when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league. And that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
The Jags offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. It is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th downs looming. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Burrow. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
15 more yards.
The 1st down throw for Burrow. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. 3rd down and 9. Burrow. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have the 1st down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
That's another Bengals first.
So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Bengals field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Commanders.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their running back set to go once more. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw on the run is complete. From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's a handoff. And this defense up to the task there. Just 2, and it's 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. There's a short one. He's got Strange. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup, good for 29 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's brought in by... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Chris Rodriguez. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground, and they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchback. Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for two. The lead remains right where it is. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the Passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets, Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players. It's fun for the coaches. It's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. Second down, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That his second TD catch of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The Jaguars offense ready for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Back to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Number 10. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's first and 10.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Back to the air one more time. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
That's another Jaguars first down.
It's first down, and they'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9. At the Bengals 39.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
46-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
17.
On the return. return. Here comes Davis. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Gain of 18. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Here's a design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 40.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10.
To throw is Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Burrow here on second down. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His first touchdown of the new campaign. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
At their own 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's third down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This looks like a design run, and this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing, and they get him down well behind the line. To the right side, hauled in by Miles. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And the Jaguars first down.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the 50.
Now here's a keeper on his own read. And the Jags are going to be set up first and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
First down. First and goal.
He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
The kick is good.
Greg's very big touchdown there makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
To the ground, a first down run. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. There's that man again. Another catch. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And the Bengals first down.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
It's second and 8.
Now, Burrow. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
Third and 5.
We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Pearson on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Now second and inches.
Number 87. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
They'll throw out of the gun.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. Oh, man, too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Complete to number 87. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
They'll try and throw for it on third and 1. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's taken in. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Rush to his left. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They get the job done here at home. And they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
with the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins #1.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. On the visitors' sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to get this one going. Settle in, folks. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis. Should be a fun one. We are underway from a sweltering Hard Rock Stadium. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stand right back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm that is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach. For the NFL draft, a quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
He'll look to throw.
Patriots 23-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here's May. Gets this complete to Butte.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Looking to throw. May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. They'll throw with May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
To the air, May. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's May.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Throwing here is May. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Complete to Devon Achane. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The setup of throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
2nd and 7.
Complete to number 84.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A little juke. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Dolphins first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Greg Dulcich, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Got a man, Boutte.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Here's
a 2nd and 7. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. That's to his running back, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They're going on 4th down, May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Robert Spillane able to bring him down. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Out route complete to Dulcich. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
37. That's good for a Dolphins.
A run straight ahead with H.N. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
16 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll dump this up to H.N. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
H.N. gets it from the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
They'll run. H.N. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Morrow on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up
second and 4. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. Touchdown! Devon H.N. from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Patriots.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
Patriots 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nifty move by Gordon. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you guys do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Third down and 10.
No gain on the play. It's third and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, it's May. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Henderson now on 1st and 10. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. They're going to throw. May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. It's this complete to Bunte. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll throw with May. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he's down at the 17-yard line. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete. So a tight one so far. 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen in our halftime report. Scott, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. First carry now for Rml Stevenson. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's May. He's got it to Williams. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the first. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Achane. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28.
And the Dolphins, first down.
On the handoff, it's Achane. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's again to Achane. Oh, good move. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's another Dolphins.
Right. Will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle, it's Henderson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
That's good for our Patriots. First down.
And they go play action now. May. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To the air, May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
2 yards. And the Patriots, first down.
On 1st down, it's Henderson.
And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Henderson.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Now May on the sneak. And he will have the Patriots 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they go play action with May.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 9-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for our Patriots. First down.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Drake May
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
It's third down.
They're going to look to throw. Quick slant. Tyreek Hill with it. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Patterson's kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 10 yards.
Henderson running straight ahead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing here is May. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. May looking to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. That's another Patriots.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point.
May going to try to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Looking to put a drive together.
28 yards line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. Up the middle, H.A. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 34.
A 7-yard gain. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
On first down, back to H.A. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He was tackled at
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
H.A. here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
H.A. A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Now H.A. on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The 31-yard line.
A run straight ahead with H.A. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll give this to H.M.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's H.M.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here's 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Back to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
He's got Henry.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's good.
Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. A nice move he had but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll run here with Henderson.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Extra point splits the uprights. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
32-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of
2nd and 5. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
good for a Dolphins.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute, as the kick's away here. This is 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. May.
A quick hitter complete. It's Henderson. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's May. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's down and 11.
They'll throw with May.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Patriots, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.